because yes, I am relatively fit. I should be in my follicular phase for the race, which is like, yes. A little bit of hummus, a little bit of salsa, lettuce, and tomatoes. I know, it's been a hot minute. I have been truly terrible at doing YouTube ever since I moved. I've been in my flat nearly 2 months now. Fully just fallen out of the habit of doing it, but we're trying to get back on track. I am bringing you, as I am nearing the end of my 10K training journey, how to get into running when you feel out of shape. Because yes, I am relatively fit. If you can see Pip, I can only apologise. He's licking, well, I don't think he's licking his willy, but he's in that region. I'm not a cardio gal. I do a little bit, I do enough. And I'm definitely wasn't a runner. Well, I would not consider myself a runner now. I'm definitely not a runner. And nothing has proven that to me more than when my friend recently told me that she is running 10Ks willy-nilly. And she's like, I wouldn't say she's particularly fit and healthy. I mean, she's healthy, but she's not exactly into fitness. So I was like, okay, great. I'm struggling on this 10K training plan to get there, and she's just been like, oh yeah, just bashed out 10K. And I'm like, I'm not a runner. I wasn't built for this, but run I shall. I'm going to share 3 top tips of how to get into running when you are not feeling it, and take you along for my day as I do my longest run yet, which is 9.5K. Yes, I'm going up in half K increments because mentally that's all I could do. So I've just been going up in half K increments each week. And we are 3 weeks out from the race. But it's fine because I know I can get at least 2 10K done and then have a breathing week where I'll be going to maintenance because I'm still in my fat loss as well, which is obviously making things a lot more difficult. With that said, we are just fueling up now. I also had to bring my calories down, which sucked. I'm going to eat my pre-snack, walk him, and then come straight back. So I've got just yogurt with like these protein hoop things I found in Aldi, just like a cereal, protein cereal. It's not even that high in protein, but I was like, may as well. I think I'm in for a potentially dry run. We've had like, I don't know if it's a full-on storm or not, but it's been extremely windy the past couple of days and intermittent heavy rain. But I'm hoping I don't get drenched on this run. And last week's run was absolutely like got battered by the wind. I'm hoping for nice better weather soon. Like we're mid-April. I need some better weather for this running. I'm absolutely buzzing with that. I ended up running 10K because I got halfway through and I was like, I'm feeling really, really good. So I was like, let's just keep going. So I was like, if I'm gonna get to 9.5, I may as well just go to 10. If I'd been feeling really bad, I would have stopped. And I definitely noticed, so my hamstring, I think I've mentioned before, I've had a bit of a dodgy hamstring. That's been so much better. I've not noticed it on my runs. I did start noticing that, but I was like, I think it's okay. I think I can keep going. Smashed out 10K. I don't know my time yet because Strava, it better fucking save it. Strava's currently just processing and I didn't clock my time before I saved it. So I'm waiting to see how quickly I did it because I've been running 8 and 9K in around about 55 minutes. I'd love to do the 10K race in under an hour or an hour. I don't know if that will happen, but I did have enough, like I just felt so energized and I had enough energy at the end to even like sprint the last little bit. So I'm hoping I've got a good time. I mean, I'll probably find out I've been running way slower than normal, which is probably why I felt so good. The weather was really lovely. Like there was an occasional little shower, but very light shower. And then just as I got nearly home, like it is pissing it down now. So I timed that so well. I did so good. I'm so happy with that. And I think it bodes well because I don't know, like it could just be coincidental, but I'm in my follicular phase of my cycle, which is when you typically have more energy. And I'm a few weeks out from the race. I think if my cycle stays regular, I should be in my follicular phase for the race, which is like, yes. Like, that's good timing. So I'm very happy with that. I really need to stretch now. Like, I can feel my legs just need a good stretch. And then we're gonna have some breakfast and I'll be hitting you with my first thought on how to get into running properly. Editing voiceover Kate here. I don't know what happened, but the audio quality for this next bit, and also, spoiler alert, a little bit later on in the video, is terrible. The microphone is making a crackly, horrible sound. It's inaudible. I hate it. So I don't know if it was my jumper. I think it was my jumper. Won't be wearing that again. So here is everything I covered as I did my makeup. My first tip for getting into running when you feel out of shape is to take it slow. And I know that may seem obvious or you've heard it before, but I mean slow for you. Just because you're following any type of training plan, don't feel like you have to follow it to the absolute T. So for an example, when I did the Couch to 5K, that is 3 runs a week. And for me, that just wasn't realistically fitting into my current routine and would have been too much for me. So I ended up doing 1 run a week. And yes, that means I completed what would have been a 9-week running program in about 6 months, but it meant I was able to build up slowly for me, my body and my routine. But let's get one thing clear. Showing up slowly for you doesn't mean not being consistent with it. You still need to do it regularly. So even if that means it is just 1 short run a week, you still need to make sure that you are doing that weekly, putting it in your diary, putting it in your calendar and showing up for that run. Don't mix up going slowly with lack of consistency. The reason you want to go slowly is because you need to build up to that way of training. So just like if you were going into the gym and you would progressively overload, so that means you're not going to go into the gym day 1 and pick up the heaviest weight. You're going to build yourself up to that as your strength improves. And it is the same with running or any type of movement. You can't go out and expect to be able to run a 5K if you're not doing any running, because that is how you injure yourself. You're going to have a horrible time. It's going to hurt. So you build up to that slowly so that your body can get used to it, can build up that strength and that endurance. Okay, so I just got back from walking Pippin and then running back out to Tesco, and I'm officially dead. I can't walk again now. Like, my legs are not okay. But I needed to go because I realised I was very low on coffee. So I was like, I need to grab that. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to get myself a little treat. I haven't had these since last summer. Pepsi do these strawberry and cream Pepsis. Sodas. They also do a cream soda one, and they're both so good, and they're 0 sugar, so no calories or very little. 2 calories per can. I think I can manage that. And as always, some Coke and a little bit of some Coke, no, yogurt and milk. Oh, so I need to shove one of those Pepsis in the freezer though, because I want one now. But I'm very ready for some lunch. 21,000 steps today, so I think I can just sit for the rest of the day now. On the menu, we are finishing off a lunch I made the other day. It is a taco bowl, except I don't have any correct size shaped bowls currently. So it's a taco plate, because I don't have any, like, I think a taco bowl should live in a pasta bowl, is my personal opinion. And I don't have said pasta bowl. While I make this, let's talk about the second little tidbit I have for you if you want to get into running. On the subject of making food, it is to fuel yourself correctly. So do not make the misconception that running is a good idea to start when you are trying to lose weight or in a calorie deficit. I have spoken, I think, several times about the fact that running this 10K whilst in a fat loss phase was not my best planned out adventure ever. I hadn't planned to do it that way, because originally I was just doing like my bulk and then my cut, and I'd planned all that out, and then at the end of last year, I got it into my head that it's like, no, I want to run a 10K. And it just happens that the 10K is in May, and that's how it's lined up. So there wasn't really a whole lot I could do about it other than like not diet, but I didn't want to stay at my top end weight for that long. Cardio is a great tool for fat loss. However, your most effective fat loss is going to come from your diet and the calorie deficit there. If you can weight train and do a little bit of cardio, then that is like the perfect combo, plus obviously calorie deficit, for losing weight. However, running, as we've mentioned before, is quite tough. And I mean, when you start out, you're not going to be doing like huge amounts of running anyway. Like, as I said earlier, with like something like the Couch to 5K, a lot of that is just running with walking. But depending on your current fitness levels, like that could still be quite fatiguing. And doing lots of running or trying to get into running, one, it's going to suck because it's going to feel hard. Again, annoyingly, I think I was cutting when I started running again. So I definitely noticed a difference in how my runs went as soon as I went back to maintenance, and then obviously started bulking. And two, again, it comes back to minimizing risk of injury. If you're doing a lot of running, or you're trying out a new sport and you're challenging your body, and then you're not feeding it enough because you're trying to diet and lose weight, that's when injuries can occur. So I would recommend not using running to get into shape. Second tip is to make sure you're eating enough, either in a very, very moderate calorie deficit, so like 200 to 300 calories under maintenance, or at maintenance and adding in that cardio for your health and general well-being, and then the enjoyment of actually getting good at a sport and getting good, having it as a hobby. Because it is fun. It is fun. Like I said, like the short runs when I'm not dying are really fun. I do enjoy it a lot. But I need to finish making this lunch. I need to eat right now. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am to eat this. So we've got some chili mince, which is literally just some plant-based mince mixed with like a chili pack sauce thing, easy peasy. Mexican style rice, the little bag rice, whacked it in the microwave, a little bit of hummus, a little bit of salsa, lettuce, and tomatoes. And I'm gonna gobble this up and enjoy every minute of it. I'm gonna stick on, I need to do some Vinted listings, so I think I want to get that done. So I might stick on like a drag race or something. I'll watch that while I eat this, chill out. Definitely earned it today. My feet hurt, my legs hurt, I'm tired, I don't want to eat, so I'm gonna go do that. Editing voiceover Kate back here. So in this clip, I was doing a little project I had set for myself that day, which was to paint my bookcase. As you can see, the bookcase was fully painted, except for the little feet. So that is what I did as I explained to you my third and final tip for getting into running. And that is that you need to weight train if you want to get into running and be successful at it. When I have tried it before in the past, before I was doing any kind of gym training or weight training, again, as I've said before, you can get injured because the muscles aren't ready. So you want to build up the muscles around your joints and your ligaments so that you can run properly without hurting yourself. So for example, like I've had a dodgy knee in the past because I hadn't built up the quad or the hamstring or the glute muscles because I wasn't weight training at the time. So it is really important that you do go and lift some heavy weight. Now, that doesn't mean you have to go in and be a muscle woman or a bodybuilder or anything like that. No. But you must go and train something that is somewhat difficult, and you can even find particular running programs. So if you want to train purely for running to support your running journey, you can go and find programs for that really focuses on what muscles, the types of movement you'll use in running, because it's using so much power and force. So I think it's something like you double your body weight with every step you take when you run. So every time your foot comes down, double your body weight is going up through your foot, through your ankle, through your knee. So no wonder we can be at risk of getting any type of injury. So it is really important that you are supporting your body, your health, your bones, your joints by building up the muscles around them. And just like that, we're at the end of the day and the end of this video. So just to show you what I'm finishing off fueling my running day with is my dinner: roasted potatoes, roasted tofu, there's a theme, beetroot, spinach, and some hummus, and it's very, very delicious, very easy to throw together. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found my little tidbits of use. And if you would like more helpful fitness advice, little weekly workouts, nutrition tips, all the good stuff that you want to get you into your fitness journey, keep you consistent, a little fun thing to look forward to each week, something spice up your inbox, then do sign up to my newsletter, which is in the description box, and I will see you in the next one.